From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this is Community Connection, putting you in touch with what's happening within the community and on our campus. Here's your host.
I'm your host, Rob Thomas. Community Connection is heard on Outcast, OCCR, Owens Community College Radio, and can be seen on the Owens Outcome Student Media Center YouTube channel. This segment, our guest is Suellen Barnum. She's the chair of the MRI department at Owens Community College. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
There are a number of things that are taking place on the Owens campus, and one of those things happens to be the MRI program. Share a little bit about that with us.
So our MRI program, we begin every June. So we have another group that's going to be starting here in just about 2 weeks. So that's pretty exciting. And our second year group, they'll be going to clinic for the first time. Our program is kind of set up. We do all the didactic work on the first year. And then in the second year, they go to clinic. So they get two completely different experiences, but yet all encompassing. We are a competency-based program. So even though everybody's on campus, we have a beautiful simulation lab. It's very unique across the country. It's something very different compared to most other MRI programs.
What makes the Owens MRI program unique?
It is a full simulation unit. We do have a great big MRI unit, but it doesn't have the magnetic field. It doesn't make the sound, it doesn't acquire images, but it does let the students learn how to prepare a patient, how to set them up for an exam with all the normal type of equipment, including the great big long board of the machine. So we're really able to focus in on safety and positioning and the skills that are needed for an MRI technologist. We have preloaded exams. They are able to set up their images as they would want to acquire on a real patient. They get to practice all of that in a simulation and controlled environment and really become proficient at it in the first year. Then in that second year, they can go out and they can apply that knowledge that they've practiced on patients in our clinical facilities that we're affiliated with.
Suellen Barnum is the chair of the MRI department and our guest on this segment of Community Connection. You've talked about the opportunities that the students have once they have entered the program. What can a student or a potential student, someone that might be in high school right now that's thinking about a career as an MRI, and would it be considered a technician? How would they get involved with the program here at Owens Community College?
Well, actually, our term is technologist as opposed to technician. But what would be the qualities of a person, so to say, that would be interested in the program? Somebody that probably likes to interact with computers. We spend a lot of time interacting with the computer, but also interacting with patients and being very patient and understanding. A lot of people have high anxiety. The patients have high anxiety with these tests because the equipment is so large, and maybe they're not going to be feeling well. They may have a new life situation that might be different due to their health that they found. So our technologists are very empathetic and compassionate and really are there to help the patient to get them the information to feel better.
Suellen, if someone would like more information about the Owens MRI program, who do they contact?
Well, first of all, you can reach out to me via email at SUELLEN_BARNUM@owens.edu.
Thank you so much. Suellen Barnum, chair of the MRI department at Owens Community College, has been our guest. Thank you for joining us on this segment of Community Connection.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
This has been Community Connection. If your group or organization would like to appear on Community Connection, message us from the Owens Community College Radio Facebook page. From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this has been Community Connection.